Hi, I'm Gloria Keith with Action Speaks. And as you can see here, we are still talking about keeping your eyes open in the process of joining together. The community, the Black community, joins together for positive actions to fight crimes, in the essence of frequent and multiple murders that occurred in 1983 in Panama City, Florida. This newspaper, Action Speaks Black Community newspaper, shows and inspires our children that there were efforts demonstrated to move in the direction of positive actions in order to deal with our biggest issue, crime, in 1983. Today, we're going to go for part 4 of the Black community joins together for positive actions to fight against crime. The greatest fears are caused by a lack of knowledge. And as you see here again, and as I've shown you, that over 400 people came together in the community. They overpacked the Glenwood Recreation Center, which is now called the Martin Luther King Jr. Recreation Center. They joined together. Over 400 people joined and crammed. And we say that the specific reason for this joint and unity efforts was to overcome crime because there was a great fear in the community. And we state here that the greatest fears are caused by a lack of knowledge. Many people have approached me in one way or another about the 15-year-old Robert Kirk, who was picked up and arrested for murder of Mildred Hendricks, one of the murdered bodies that took place in our community. Being Black and knowing the statistics of the many Blacks arrested and tried for murder cases throughout the American country brings many questions of skepticism to my mind also. But in reality, the law of the land is a law of justice and in accord with the teachings of God and His Son, Jesus Christ. The law of this land has been known in the past to be utilized by men to justify their selfish beliefs. But shouting racism is not the answer, always, because it is not the law. Racism must be combated with knowledge. Knowledge is facts. Facts are truth. Truth is God. God wins the war whenever there is a fight between the Spirit of God and the spirit of Satan. No, my answer is not for you to pray and let God fight your battle while you sit down and watch the television and listen to the radio or read the newspaper. But as an independent programmer, I suggest that you write down your questions, attend the trial as much as possible. If you can't attend, talk to someone intelligently about the case, one who knows. As you find the factual answers to your questions, write them down. As the trial concludes, you are able to make a righteous judgment as to whether the person was proven guilty or not. Remember, a person is innocent until proven guilty. That must be considered in the case of the accused murderer and members of the local justice department which handles each criminal case. Those were thoughts that were passed along to the question that was asked in reference to those who supposedly had committed some of these heinous murders in the community in 1983. We are just about finished with this tabloid, the 4 pages. We will read on in reference to the black community joining together to fight against crimes in a positive fashion. Successful a second time around. This shows some of the programs that came about after this great meeting of the minds. Congratulations to the black community of Bay County for the beautiful response that you made in making the recent Crime in Our Neighborhood seminars a success. Approximately 400 people attended and responded positively to the second awareness program held at the Glenwood Recreation Center Auditorium, August 20th, 1983. The program, put together by members of ACER and Action Speaks Incorporated, consisted of law enforcement personnel and experts in the field of self-defense, presenting and demonstrating possible physical methods of crime prevention and protection. Also present at the seminar was the Director of Community Block Grant Development, Edward Lee, because of the community's interest in ridding the predominantly Glenwood area of abandoned houses, wooded areas, and other possible crime hazards, if at all possible. The presentations made by each department and individuals were well received by the predominantly black audience. Approximately 100 attendants signed up for various classes offered by the police and sheriff departments as means of preventing further crime. Attorney Edward Miller, president of Crime Stopper, a program provided to obtain information leading to any criminal acts or criminal criminals responsible, was there to present more details of the program. The Planning Committee wishes to publicly acknowledge those persons who so willingly gave as individuals, donations, financial donations, which paid for the use of a public address system, B&B music shop, chairs, tailor rentals, typesetting, West Florida printers, copies, Curry Copy Center. The Planning Committee also requests your participation and membership in the ACER meeting so that further positive progressive measures can be taken. The Planning Committee also requests your participation and membership in the ACER meetings so that further positive progressive measures can be taken to meet the needs of our community. A regular ACER meeting will be held on September 12th, Glenwood Recreation Center at 7:00 p.m., 1983. The 2 previous meetings were only samples of what can actually be accomplished when unity abides. Success can continue to grow within the black community of Bay County, provided we are willing to maintain unity and to work from a positive foundational standpoint. All of this took place to lay the foundation for positiveness, to build a community conducive to all of our children's excellence education, because we know that every child, as you hear more of about my ebook, every child born gifted, later, after we have concluded with Action Speaks, joins together for positive actions to fight against the big issue crime and other issues. Thank you so much for listening. Again, this is Gloria Keith with Action Speaks. Thank you.